So we've installed the ChessBase11 program and we've loaded it up. We've entered all the code in at the beginning. The next thing we need to do is update the program. You should get used to doing this and make sure there's any updates as soon as you've loaded your program, because if there's any bugs or errors in the program at all, then likely ChessBase will already know about them and have released a fix or a patch for them. Now, this is pretty common with just about any program. Microsoft periodically release patches for their programs, and ChessBase make it very easy for you to apply the patches to their programs. So just go up here to the top left to the application menu, click once, and come down to activation. And what we want to go to is update program. But you'll see when we go to update program, what will happen is it'll tell us it's not been activated yet and give us the choice to activate it. You can't upgrade the software without activating. That takes you to the program activation, so you can just click there, or you can go direct from that menu straight into activation. Now what you need to do here is you need to make sure obviously you're connected to the internet. This is very important because we're going to update ChessBase from the internet and we're going to activate it over the internet. So you must be connected to the internet during this process. Now, if you've entered that key in the first stage, you'll see it's already entered here in the second one. All you'll need to do is fill in these 4 characters, different from the installation, and it'll be different from what you see on my screen now. It's 4 characters you enter in the box below, F, V, D, T in my case. As I say, that'll be completely different in your case. And when you're ready to go, obviously, if your activation key isn't here, you'll need that from the front of your manual, the ChessBase11 help manual that comes in the disk, or it should be available for you if you've downloaded it. So when you're ready to go, click OK. You'll also see a list of programs on your computer that have been activated already, and now you can see the activation was successful and we're ready to go. Click OK, the activation screen should go, and the program's activated. You shouldn't notice any difference, but what will happen now is that when you go to the application menu and go to activation and update program, as long as you're connected to the internet, your ChessBase11 will check on the internet for any updates, and you can see there's been a variety of different updates released. We're now on version 14, and because mine's a fresh installation of ChessBase11, I'm on version 1. This doesn't refer to the versions of ChessBase. You've still got ChessBase11, but they've had to release 14 updates. And this is the 14th one, so obviously you want the latest one. So it's very simple. A new program version is available. Would you like to upgrade now? It shows you that there is a version available there. You just click yes. Make sure you're connected to the internet, and then follow. It's going to take a few moments to download the update, so click yes. You can see instantly we've started downloading. This will all depend on the speed of your computer, and more importantly on the speed of your internet connection. I've got broadband here, so it's pretty quick. If you're on dial-up, then this is going to take a very long time, but you may even be on a faster broadband than me, and this will take even less time. As I say, it'll depend entirely on your home internet connection. But when this bar has filled up green from the left, you'll see it's reached 100%. That didn't take very long. That took roughly about 20 seconds. But once that's finished, ChessBase11 will close, and you'll get a screen very similar to when we first installed it. And what it's doing is it's overwriting some of the original files with the updated files. So we get to choose the language of the installer. Well, it's already on English, we don't need to change it, but if you do want to change it, you can click here on this little arrow on the right. But we want English, so we're ready to click OK, and it guides you through the installation of ChessBase11. And here's the thing, SP12, that shows you SP means service pack. Don't worry about the number. I know it said update 14 and it's SP12, but that's down to how ChessBase have numbered their updates. So it's, don't worry about what you're going to get here. Obviously, if you're looking at this video in the future, the numbers may well be different anyway, because you might have had some new releases since then. Well, again, it recommends that you close all applications before starting setup. It's just good practice to do that, just in case you lose any information with any of your other programs. You don't want to do that, so click close all your other programs, and when you're ready to go, click next to continue. If you install the program to its original default installation path, then you just want to stick with what it says here, the destination folder. If you changed it during the installation, and I can't think of many reasons why you'd want to, well then click on Browse and navigate to that same folder. But for most of you, it should already be here, and that's the one you want to stick with. So all you'll need to do is click install. You'll also see a little thing here telling you how much space is required. 79.1 megabytes, and there's 71 gigabytes available, so that means you've got about 1,000 times more space available than you need. So that's fine, you're all ready to go. Click install. Obviously those values will be different with your computer. You can see this install process doesn't take very long at all. It's quite a bit quicker than the original installation of the ChessBase11 program, because these are smaller files, and it all happens quite a bit quicker. So there we go, that's completed the installation of the update, and it's now saying it's been installed on your computer. You can click finish to close the wizard. You can, if you don't want to run ChessBase straight away, you can uncheck this box. But as we want to open our ChessBase straight away, we'll check that and click finish. This means that when you've clicked finish, ChessBase will automatically load up. You'll get those original questions again, so if you didn't install the databases the first time, you can do it here. Or indeed, if you don't need to do it if you've got a separate Mega 2012 disk or Big 2012 disk. For simplicity's sake, I'm not going to do that now. And there we go. You'll notice that actually you can't see any difference. What's happened with that update? It's fixed a lot of things you wouldn't necessarily see yourself. So behind the scenes with the ChessBase11 program. You can check if that update's worked by checking the date on this. Which actually, if you go to the startup menu here at the top left, the application menu, beg your pardon, scroll down to this about, and that should bring up a little screen, and there you've got a date for the update here, January 23rd, 2012. So it may well be different as you're watching this video in the future. Then your date may be a later date than that. Certainly, if it's an earlier date than that one, then your update hasn't worked. So that's a good way to check. It should be a relatively recent date. Well, there you go. The update's been applied, and your ChessBase11 has been installed. And we'll take a look, a bit more detailed, at ChessBase11 in the next few videos.